Good morning, folks. It is May 10th, I believe, Monday. We just cleaned the barn and I am getting some fuel and we're gonna go back to planting. It's been kind of chilly, so we've been holding off, but looks like we're getting some nicer weather this coming week. Almost dropped my stuff. Alright, like I said, we're getting fuel, and I think I might be full actually. I just ran to the house, grabbed my lunch, some camera stuff for you guys. Then I have to put my flag up. It's back there. Put it on top of the cab. Alrighty, we're ready to roll. Oh, and I had to grab a new pair of sunglasses because my other ones flew off my head at some point. I think when I was hooking the hoses for this. Alright, let's get going. You guys still there? You guys still there? I saw you guys going back and forth. You didn't have very solid footing. So I'm gonna get unfolded. I am like 95% certain this is where I'm supposed to be. The reason I'm not 100% certain is because it was not specified this morning, but a week ago when we were still planting, as far as I know, this was the field that we're coming to next. But then we quit planting, so we didn't. But it's a good sized field. It was a lot bigger, but then we seeded all that to hay. So this will take a majority of the day, I think. Let's turn that up some, get this thing unfolded. I got the headland done that I was working on. I just put one pass down because this field is chisel plowed and there's no way you're doing this whole field with it turning around on chisel plowed headlands. So that's nice and leveled. The reinforcements have arrived. Justin has got the 45-foot field cultivator on the 9520. So he's going to run down, get the headland done down there so I can turn around. And I'm just going to start going back and forth so I can get ahead of him because he does the second pass. I'm going along the hay field right now. I'm trying not to run anything over, but we'll see. Also, I'm starting to smell dust in here, so I feel like there's a leak somewhere. Right now I'm in this little muck corner of the field. Just this little few acres. You have to be careful. I always keep my fingers on these two hydraulics, because the Pro-Till will start to push up piles of this muck in the front. So you just, if that happens, you just pick these up, it goes over it, and then you let it back down. So you just have to be careful, like that. Over there you can kind of see it starting, so I'm just going to pick it up a little bit. It doesn't really take a lot to work this muck over, because you're not breaking up any compaction. You don't really have to worry about compaction in the muck. It's super fluffy. like I only went over that once and it's already, you can't see any residue. So just kind of turning the dirt a little bit. Well, that little piece took longer than I expected because Justin was already back to this end, done with that headland. So I gotta get going. I have to slow way down for this massive furrow coming up. I mean, look at that thing. Are you guys ready for Pro Tip Tuesday on a Monday? So in the newer R Series Deere tractors, the body seat here folds up and down. And if you got your cool box, if you have your lunch box and it's got a strap like you can put over your shoulder or something, well, you shorten that up and you fold the seat down and then you just stick it right in there between the top and bottom, and then it can't go anywhere. I would put it on the floor, but the floor is rather warm and the ice packs are right in the bottom of this, so that seems pretty counterproductive. So there you go, Pro Tip Tuesday on a Monday. That being said, the odds of you eating your lunch before lunch go up significantly. You have to have a lot of self-control. No. So if you look closely out there, you can see a little bit of wheat stubble and maybe even some clover growing back from last year. This was a wheat field last year. We combined the wheat and then we cut the clover and then we chopped it and we used it for cow feed, and then we chisel plowed it under. Well, we sprayed the clover first, Roundup to kill it, and then we chisel plowed it under, and now we're putting corn here. What do you guys think? Am I gonna miss this standpipe? It's gonna be a close one. Oh yeah, a couple feet to spare. So the planter is here now. They are filling up with fertilizer, and then he's gonna get rolling. Alrighty guys, I'm back. I know, it was like I never even left. I went up with Grandpa to the farm, and I brought back the blue truck with the lowboy, and it has a box of seed and the skid steer with the stone bucket and a bucket of talc and the pro chute. You can kind of see it now, the truck up there. So I brought that back. Looks like Justin almost got caught up to me while I was gone. Better luck next time. Oh, would you look at that? It looks like it's lunchtime. So let's get this thing opened up. Classic peanut butter and jelly. Wow, I am great at that. Well, I've got another gourmet peanut butter and jelly in there and some other stuff, because I'm guessing we're going to be going probably till dark, or at least later tonight. Hopefully in a different field. If all goes well, this one shouldn't take all day like I think I told you it would. I don't know why I thought it would. I'm doing, says 40 acres per hour. Justin's probably doing not far behind that. 30, 35, maybe, I have no idea. You have to do the math, because he doesn't have this fancy little monitor that tells you, gives you all these readings. So half a gallon, a little over half a gallon per acre, 23 gallons per hour. She's thirsty, I tell you that. That's disappointing. I had to stop. I've got a leaking coolant line. It goes from what I believe is the water pump up or over to the top of the radiator. So It's a pretty big hose. The warning came up on the screen, but I still have coolant. It didn't run out and overheat or anything. But I got it off. I'm going to town. Hopefully they'll have one. I might have to drive a little ways, but hopefully we can get one within the hour. Hopefully it's not hard to take off, just 2 hose clamps, but getting it will probably be the biggest problem. Hopefully not though. So I am on my way to another dealership because there's a miscommunication, and the dealer that I was just at does not indeed have the hose that I need. So I'm going to a dealer. It's a little farther away, but they have confirmed they do have it. So this is going to take longer than expected, but we should be back up and running in a little while. Well, I am just leaving the dealership. They had the hose at this location. I got some coolant as well and a funnel. So we should be back in business in an hour, maybe 15 minutes to get there. A few minutes to put it on, not a big deal. Well, do you guys want to see what $93 gets you in farming? This hose right there. So I just got back. I'm putting it on right now. I don't think it'll take too long. Just have to put it on, put 2 clamps on. It's easy to work on, and then put some more coolant in there. Holy cow, guys, it's gotten cold out since I left. It is. Oh, what? It's almost 4 o'clock. 10 to 4. Don't need that. Finally getting to put my new pliers to work. I have to tighten up these hose clamps. There we go. Well, I would have let you guys watch me quickly put that hose on, but the camera battery died and I just wanted to get going, so I didn't bother getting a new battery out. But I'm up and running now. I topped off the coolant. Justin, I was stranded right there where the dark spot is, and Justin's got all this done. Dad caught up to me, so I'm going to get rolling back there in the untouched soil, but we should still be able to get this done. Plenty of time tonight. After all that hard work, you know, driving down the road straight with no auto steer, I'm hungry. I think I might have to take a look at dinner. Well, I'm going on round 3 and I haven't had any coolant warnings come up yet, so I think we're good. I am at the end right now, so I'm just going to hop out, pop the hood in to make sure everything still looks good. It's holding steady at about 208 degrees, and as you can see, that's still in a good area on that gauge, but we're just going to check it out. I don't see why it wouldn't be good as long as it's holding steady at a good temperature, but we're going to do it anyways. They could make these hoods a little lighter. They're heavy. So there's the line that I just replaced. Everything looks good. It was leaking right up there. It was cracked on the bottom, but it looks good now. Coolant level is right where it was about when I put it in a little bit ago. So I think we're all good. Do you guys want to go for a ride now? Well, you guys were out there too long. Now you missed dinner. No, you don't get any. No, you missed them. So, do you see that culvert right there? That black hole in the ground? I am going to take one of my colorful flags out there. I'm going to mark that so that everyone can see it clearly and nobody runs it over and buries it. And for those of you who don't know, that's just a culvert. It's a tube that goes through the ditch bank. It's not very long, as you can see, and then it just comes out into the ditch, so that if there's water laying out here anywhere, it goes in this furrow, goes in there and gets out of the field and goes into the ditch where it belongs. I am just getting the last little bit in this field here, this little triangle sliver piece, and then we're actually going right up there. You can't see it, but we're just going across the ditch to another field, and then I think we'll probably call it tonight. It's 5:30. That's a 60 acre or 80 acre field, I think. So that'll take a couple hours, and then yeah, I think we'll be done for the night. Let's count how many vehicles we have here. 1, 2, 3, and lastly 4. Everyone brings a lowboy to the planting field, right? Another culvert. What color should we use this time? How about orange? Reinforcements are en route. I just have this little triangle piece right there left along the ditch, and Justin's not far behind, so I am gonna see what we're doing after this. If we're going to another field, or if we're just going home, or what. Where are we going after this? I didn't hear that. Oh, you see those holes right there in the ditch bank? You know what that means? Woodchucks. So I probably will come over and set some traps at some point if I remember. I've got several places that I need to check out as far as trapping. They are no good. Eat crops. They love soybeans, but yeah, they are a varmint. I am getting this last little bit here, and then I am done. I'll probably run over it a second time and help Justin get done quicker. But then we're going home, fueled up, grease the tractors, and get ready for tomorrow. So Justin is getting that headland done down there, and then there's a little strip that he has to bring down the middle of the field, so he's doing that headland, and then he's going to bring that strip out this way, and I'm doing one pass on this headland, and then when Justin gets down here he'll do the other one, and then we can just go out this driveway at this end instead of having to drive all the way back down there. If that made any sense. That might have just confused you guys. It kind of confused me. Oh no, I'm just kidding. It didn't confuse me. It makes sense in my head, but when I try to explain it, it does not make sense. Anybody else? Is that just me? I have that turned way down so it'll fold up slowly. And I'm gonna grab this barrel out of the wheat that blew out here at some point. Look how tall the wheat's getting though. Jeez. Up just below my knee. I'm 6 foot tall. Give that a good throw. Oh, is this gonna be a thumbnail right here? Maybe. Oh no, we'll see. But I mean, look at this. I did not think it was this tall when I was spraying the other day. Not in this field. I think this was the first field that got planted. Yeah. But I was in another field spraying, and I do not think it was nearly that tall. Just in time, it's about folded up. Well, we keep quitting at like, it's 8:30 right now and it's still bright out. But I have not had to turn the lights on yet this spring. Just because we haven't been in any rush or had any pressure to get done, so we've just been taking our sweet time. But that's okay. You don't get burned out as much doing that. check out that Skyline. Skyline? Is that the right word? Skyline? I don't know. Half a tank, not bad. I was broke down for like 3 hours, 2.5 hours today. But I'm gonna get some fuel and probably grease it and park it for the night. What in the world do we have here? Looks like a rake tooth maybe. Off one of our bar rakes. Or something. I don't know what that is. Some kind of a spring off something. So guys, I'm all fueled up. It's 9 o'clock. I am ready. This tractor is ready to go whenever that is next. And I'm just going to put the grease gun away, put my walkie-talkie on the charger in the shop, and call it a day. So as always guys, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.